Oh, hey lads, we're back. Another one.
Hello. It's bloody cold
Good,
in
e-
Bedford.
Yeah.
good evening to you both.
Yeah, good evening. I got the heater on
Good
everything.
evening.
I've got it cranking over here.
Isn't it amazing? A few weeks ago, we were steaming our boxes off, and now it's almost double doona time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I was tempted to go for a swim this afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bugger. You've got a public holiday over there in Queensland. I didn't find
We
out
do.
until, yeah, well, because we're an Australia-wide company, and we occasionally tried to contact other companies. It's like, yeah, public holiday in Queensland, don't bother phoning.
Yeah.
So
Well, I actually
what
had
is
to
it, Queensburg?
Labor Day. We actually had to remind Beck last night. I said, "Hey, can you remind me?" I didn't need reminding, so that's a good thing. Can you remind me that we've got a podcast tomorrow night because tomorrow's completely. It's a Sunday for me tomorrow, even though it's not.
Yeah.
So, but I'm here, and good to be here.
Nice.
We're all here.
Nice. Nice t-shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Should be a blue one. not.
This
never know whether
podcast should be called.
Al's taking the piss or not. You never know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he's always taking the piss out of something.
This podcast should be called "Those Three Buggers Are Drunk."
Yeah. Well, we've got to if unfortunately Brandon couldn't make it tonight, I was going to put on a double pair of old jocks. Or two pairs of old jocks, but
I think he might be with us in the coming weeks. I did touch base with him. We won't go into it. I did touch base with him after the message came through, just to check on him, mate. He's just dealing with a few things, but I shouldn't imagine he'd be on. He should be on here in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, cool. That's good.
Actually, it's a shame because I wanted to have a chat to him about his legendary parties.
Yeah. I wanted to talk to him too because he is the DJ that was the DJ that I used to work for at Liquids. That I did 90% of his DJing.
Oh, so you'd know Barb as well.
Yeah, because I'm gonna put it out there, right? When we first started, this is how bad it was. Liquids only had 450 people through the door a night, and then they asked if I wanted to come and DJ with them, and I said yep. And I took another guy with me. His name was Alex. We would DJ, and then we'd start the night, and Brandon would come in and do the middle part, and then we would finish the night. And we used to get paid. We used to have to do it Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. And the amount of money we got paid was pittance. It was nothing.
Oh, it was $180 or something from memory. Is that right?
200. It was $200 for the week, right? And then the
Yeah.
promise was if we built the crowd up, we would get a pay rise. It would go up as the crowd built up, and we had the place full to capacity within 8 weeks, and never got the pay rise, never got any extra money.
Oh, that's bosses for you. That's they promise a lot and deliver nothing.
That was Brandon.
Yeah, but he would
have
had
so Brandon's the
him.
one that forfeited.
He was the one who he was the one who paid. He's the one who hired me.
Yeah, but he would have had people above him, and they would have failed.
Yeah, no, I want me money.
Guarantee you.
I want me money.
Okay, well let's maybe stretch it out for maybe 4 or 5 weeks because he might be mentally okay in 2. But if you're going to hit him with this, let's go 5. He'll be on emotional service leave before he starts.
Yeah. So
I have to say though, you guys were working at a huge disadvantage when Liquids first opened. It was this big concrete echo chamber.
Yeah,
and they just to put it in context, when they did the refit of the Leisure Inn, they actually had delays on the sound, so that and they measured how where the echoes would be in all the places, and they put delays on the sound. So when you were out in the beer garden, you didn't hear an echo.
Yeah.
Because by the time the sound got out there, the beat was getting there. Whereas Liquids did it on the cheap. It was all concrete. They had really cheap sound. Sorry, Paul. Sorry to do this to you, but they had really cheap sound, really cheap intelligent lights. And you guys, you were pushing it uphill.
Those lights were were Italian. They were imported from Italy.
Yeah, they were Martin lights. So they were cheap shit.
No, I don't think they were Martin though, because
No, sorry. We had Martins. We had the expensive ones. You guys had
We had these big giant laser things that were all DMX controlled, coming back to a computer that no one knew how to program.
Yeah.
So I reprogrammed it.
Yeah, intelligent lights. But
Yep.
It just wasn't a good space for audio. And
that place was always cold. It was always cold.
Yeah, cold and echoey and horrible. And, so you guys were like rowing up Ship Creek in a barbed wire canoe.
Well, we got it. The place was packed by the time
they did, and they had the whole monopoly when Kevin Mann pulled out of the nightclub scene.
Yeah. Whatever happened to him?
I don't know. We had him on. No, I don't know. We either that or he pissed him off. Remember, you mean Johnny Allen? We got him on Facebook. Just a quick PM chat. Oh mate, we're going 5-6 years ago. So we've either pissed him off, or he's not with us anymore.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen him for years.
It's strange thing for Kevin. He's
early 70s, I think he is now. Early mid 70s.
Yeah. But I actually always got on well with him, but he treated some people very badly, including my nephew.
Yeah.
Which I and it was really weird because I always got on very well with him.
Yeah.
But I could also see, he was a very bad man. He was a very bad and selfish man.
Yeah. Most people are who own strip clubs.
Yeah. I got on well with him, but probably the worst thing I did was get on his payroll. Because he kind of owns you a little bit then.
Yeah. Well, I was getting paid cash at Zelda's when I was working at Zelda's. I got more at Zelda's than I did at Liquids, and he said to me one night, I was DJing there one night and MCing there one night, and I put a song on, and he didn't know it, but it was a pretty good song. And he threatened to fire me on the spot if I didn't change the song.
Oh, really?
And all the crowd, everyone in the crowd was going, "What? You don't know this?" They all behind me, supported me. Needless to say, I didn't get fired, but that's good.
Bad man, tough man.
Yeah,
had his fingers in a lot of pies.
Yeah.
Including the burger joint across the road.
Pardon the pun.
What's the name of that place?
The Big Beef Burger Bar.
Big Beef Burger Bar. Oh, Big Beefy Burger Bar. And
that was
do you remember
run by Casey?
Yes, his missus. And do you remember Daryl the Wheels down on the beachfront at the podium there?
Oh.
Because Sydney's got its famous Daryl the Wheels.
No, that's Harry's Cafe de Wheels. Harry's Cafe de Wheels.
Harry's Cafe de Wheels. That's right. Daryl's Cafe de Wheels is... Yeah, the famous one is Daryl's Cafe de Wheels in Sydney. But Harry's
isn't in King's Cross, down by the Navy base.
Yeah, it's Daryl's, isn't it?
No, Harry's Cafe de Wheels.
Harry's. Oh, so he ripped off the name as well.
Yeah, because it was who was it? Is it Peter Blakely? Who sung "Crying in the Chapel"?
Yeah, Peter Blakely.
Yeah, his album was Harry's Cafe de Wheels, which is the photo of the original cafe, which was a van right outside the Navy base at Woolloomooloo. Then he got a more permanent venue a few years later.
Is that the cafe that Cole Chisel Breakfast at Sweethearts? Is that where that's based?
I don't know. I thought Sweethearts was in Cabramatta.
Yeah.
I didn't know that it was I didn't know that was the actual name of the cafe.
Yeah.
I just knew it was about a famous cafe. So you're talking about that. So I assume
Sweethearts was a nightclub.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, in Cabramatta. I'm pretty sure it's in Cabramatta. Sweethearts was a nightclub in Cabramatta, and that's what the breakfast was. Coming out of there, the lights after a late night.
Yeah, like the Chasers days for us boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, do you remember? I mean, you guys remember Pizza Paradise, John's place next door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't they sell to that kebab place?
Yeah, it was. I remember being kebabs.
Or was it next to it?
But a friend of mine, I was friends with him and his daughter, and he just made the best pizzas.
Yeah. You don't eat pizza after a night out. You eat kebabs. Kebabs is what you got to eat.
You need kebabs. You need kebabs.
They're easy to throw.
So have kebabs back then.
Yeah. What's the nightlife in Rockingham now? So they don't have Liquids. Is there a nightclub
Yeah,
or is the
well, they
pubs
still
there
have
just shut it?
they have the
Well,
Barley Bar, which is
I didn't even know that.
that was not no, it's not
my
Barley
old
Bar. It's the
place.
old night. It's the old liquid, old Leisure Inn club bar. It's like the DJ box.
Oh,
Everything's
it's
still the
there.
same. It's still there, but they have they only have
Yes.
bands there every now and again. They don't have DJs or anything. And then where Equator Room or Chasers was, that's now Encore, and that's a live venue where bands go. They have stand up comedy and things like that.
So upstairs where Chasers was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because I think there's a couple of that was recently.
Yep.
Oh, maybe December it opened.
Yeah, Matt. I can't remember Matt's last name.
I read that story, and all the lighting is all rainbow fluoro lighting everywhere. It looked amazing.
Yeah, it's all the
They've
neon.
invested $1 or $2
lights.
million in it. It's huge. Yes.
I've got a few. I went there to see Cav Temple from Eskimo Joe perform there, and we were lucky. We got an opportunity to sit in the more private seating, and obviously we're there to do a review for Cav Temple, but they've made a lot. I don't like talking down about the place because it's they're doing a good thing for the music industry and things, but they make a lot of rookie mistakes.
Yeah, right.
They put the sound guy and the DJ guy right in the back corner. He's not even in front of the stage.
Oh,
He's nowhere near the stage.
No,
Yeah.
you can't do that.
Yeah, he is. There's only the one bar in there. It's obviously they've reduced the size of the bar. They've put the band. Do you know where the old booth used to be? The little dark booth area. Not near the DJ box, but there's a little booth area. Have you locked up? What's going on? I've lost yous. Come back! Come back! Come back, Jack! Come back! Are you there? We're still recording. Come back! Come back, Jack! There's room for you on the door. When you guys come back, I'm going to have a drink. Unless the internet's dropped out. I don't think the internet's dropped out. Hopefully it hasn't dropped out. I think the internet's dropped out. Oh.
Well, we're up to Chasers.
Yeah,
Encore.
Encore, yeah. We're back. Had a bit of an internet dropout. We don't know why. Sometimes it does it. Technology in Australia is amazing. Yeah. So we went and saw Cav Temple there. And they've got some really expensive wines on their wine list. The bar's very small. The DJ box is in a real bad spot. And the stage, remember where the little booth used to be with a horseshoe chair seat? Well, that's where the stage is now. Where the DJ box was, that's now all seating. And they haven't taught their security staff not to walk through the middle of an empty dance floor and in front of a stage that's got someone performing.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, they've not taught the security staff how to be security staff. They've just got big Maoris, Kiwi fellas in there trying to look scary. And
places always had Kiwis.
Yeah, not that so bad. They make good security guards and scaffolders, but but they're there for protect the business and protect the patrons, and they're well dressed and they're polite. They just haven't been taught how to walk around a nightclub. And
well, this is the security company's problem on that one. Yeah,
and the manager does.
The
manager does the same thing. She just walks around with a camera and walks through the crowd in front of the stage, taking TikToks and things. It's like, you shouldn't be seen unless you're a hostess or a hostie. Then be seen, but don't.
Yeah, agreed.
Don't interact with the crowd. But it's a nice venue. They've done it pretty nice, and I think it's up class, up like a upper level of class for Rockingham. So and they're marketing to an older age group too. They're not marketing to young hooligans. Not all young people are hooligans, but you know what I mean.
And do you think it'll? Do you think it's got merit? Do you think it'll be there for a while, or you think it could be a fly by nighter? Mind you, Chasers was there for forever and a day. just changed its name.
I think it's going to depend on the cost of living crises that we're in.
Yeah.
Obviously, for a club to survive, they need to make sales, liquor sales. To make liquor sales, they need to have good entertainment. And if they're playing R&B, they promote R&B DJs in between the sets and the bands. And people who listen to R&B music don't drink.
Can I actually say something that I felt was very important? When you're a suburban DJ, and I feel that I do have something I can speak to here because I was a very successful suburban DJ.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, a suburban DJ should be playing what's on the radio.
Correct.
What's popular. Now, R&B is quite popular now. It has been for a number of years, but it's not the be-all to end-all.
It's not danceable.
A suburban DJ should be playing dance stuff off the radio. And it doesn't matter if the DJ thinks it's rubbish, it's what's going to get people down. Yes, exactly, this sort of stuff. That's what a suburban DJ should be playing. That's how you get people on the dance floor. And we've discussed it before. Yeah. Getting girls on the dance floor gets guys to come into your club and spend the money.
Yeah.
Suburban DJs should be playing top 40.
Yeah.
And old classics.
Yeah.
But having said that, Paul, I love this song. This is a really, really great song to beat mix.
Yeah, Santa Maria, Tachana.
Yeah, Santa Maria.
Yeah. Wasn't she?
And the other thing, she looks like it. The other thing, I've always said this even to Kevin Mann, is unfortunately Rockingham doesn't have anything for it to go by to support it externally.
No.
So it's always had a bad name for 30 plus years.
Yep.
But Encore, I believe, I've never been there, I don't even know the place, but for it to work, it's going to have some external infrastructure to help it. To bring the people in there, as opposed to just a great pizza bar.
There's nothing. And you won't because
nothing.
The council in Rockingham are old and they don't.
They're old school. They are.
And now you've got Baldivis is booming and big, so they've got places in Baldivis.
That's the thing.
So people in Baldivis,
they've got a lot of competition now.
Yeah.
A lot of competition.
But I remember after the Leisure Inn did their first big refit, and I did not realise that. And, we were like, if we had less than 800 people on the Thursday night, we were having a poor night.
Yeah.
But I actually found out, I met some people. Trina, you remember Trina, Brad? She'd come on a Thursday night. Yeah, she'd come on a Thursday night, and she was from Beachborough. It wasn't until I moved up this way that I discovered where the hell Beachborough was. It's a fucking million miles away from Rockingham. But this girl and the boyfriend would travel down on a Thursday night,
Before they moved in together, correct.
We're going to do some commentary on this song before we get another copyright hit. This is going back 95, I think, 94, 95.
I've actually done a big beat mix, which I call the work in progress, and this is one of the songs I slotted in. It is a great dance track. Yeah. It really is. It ticks all the boxes.
Yeah.
It's a good track. I can see and feel it merging in other songs. It's a good track for that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Good beat.
It's got a Colin Minogue feel about the actual beat.
Yeah.
Be about 120 beats a minute, you think, Paul?
Yeah. I'm not looking at the beats per minute count, but I'm just looking at you.
That sounds like my gym rate, but we'll go with that. I'm with Paul on that one.
All right, well,
I didn't want to say anything, but I keep forgetting you do edit this.
So that was that one. Do you want the next song? You'll probably like this one as well.
I'll tell you what. I will give you 50 cents if you got pleased to meet you.
No.
Oh, yes. Oh. This was coming to the period where, you know how I've said when I started DJing that I was playing only the music I liked?
Yeah, this
was getting to the stage where I was just playing music that I knew worked, and this one worked. Yeah,
because I remember Torben and myself were in the DJ box playing this one night, and we were just doing stupid dance moves to it. It was crazy.
I can't believe Torben playing this song.
No, I was playing it, but he was there. I was playing it, he was there. Yeah.
Next song, this one.
Yeah, another good one. I didn't think you guys would like these songs. I'd be like, I've got some beauties coming up.
We're DJs, Paul. We know what works. We don't necessarily like them, but we know what works.
I've got 3 more really humdingers coming up for you. Look,
Oh, who sings this again? I'm going to kill myself.
Dreamworld.
That's it.
Yep.
I should know that. It's an hour away from where I live.
Yeah. There you go, Showbiz. Showbiz video. That's what, wasn't it the old VJ system with Showbiz?
Yeah, it was after our refit.
Yep.
We had it was all Showbiz videos.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
Paid a squillion for them.
Yeah, yeah. But they were good. So that was Dreamworld. Just let that. Yeah. So yeah, well, hopefully Encore does do well. But when I went to Liquids the other night, I saw 360. Excuse me, a hip hop artist, and by God, they've forgotten how to put service in that place. Hey, it took half an hour to get a drink.
Down.
Huh?
It burned down like 5 years ago.
Nah, it took half an
Fire
hour
in the car park or something.
Don't know, but it took half an hour to get a drink. They had no air conditioning on. It was sweltering in there. And I kid you not, the drinks, I was drinking CC and dry, and they duck out the back. They didn't even go to the fridge to get a CC and dry. They brought out a CC and dry. They took straight out the
not
4-pack.
even in the fridge or nice. No.
Took it out the 4-pack, untook the lid off, and there's your CC and dry. Like,
oh no.
Yeah, no.
people were packed in there. There was no aircon in there. They were sweating. Even the 360 himself was saying how hot it was, and he was on stage.
Well, that's weird because that service is shit, and what you've just said is also true. It's shit.
Yeah.
It's selling something if the place is packed. I don't know what.
It was only because 360 was there. All the tickets were sold before. 360, he's doing his regional hip hop rap tour. He's a rap artist, so he's doing. Tickets were sold way ahead of time.
Might be worth just popping your head in, just if you've got to waste of time.
I have spoken to him, and I'll tell you what, the new manager who was in there on that night, because I told him all about, pop rock radio, and I told him about a few other things and bits and pieces we tried doing, and they've got no interest in doing anything. It's all run from Melbourne.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's all run by one of the big hotel groups. Yep. Yeah, there's a big thumbs up come up on the screen.
Yeah, I saw that earlier as well. Where's that come from?
Al must be giving thumbs up to people. There's another one. There it goes in.
Yeah, subscribers.
It's Brad. It's got to be Brad.
No,
Dude,
it's not live, mate. You know me,
live.
Technology.
Yeah, it's not live. It will be recorded, but yeah. I'm freaking out seeing all these little things popping up going, what the...
Yeah, it's not me. Trust me, guys.
Isn't that people watching YouTube and they're just pushing like?
Yeah, well, no one's watching it. I said, we're not live. We're recording it.
Sorry, yes, we're not. We're not. No, I'm not touching shit, mate, except my glass.
Yeah, so I'm waiting for the little love hearts to pop up. That'll freak me right out.
When are we going to go live?
Oh, well, we can go live anytime we want to.
When I can sober up before I start a show.
No, we don't have to worry about that. That was number 2. I'll get rid of number 2. You just want the third one?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, number 3. Don't wet yourself.
So we're going heavy 90s, heavy 90s.
Yep.
Oh, I know this film clip.
I love this song.
I know this one.
I've picked
It's
3
an early
bangers.
90s song.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You picked 3 DJ bangers.
Yes. Yes. And yes.
Yeah. You've got to know who this band is already. Come on, you've got to know. We spoke about them last week.
So it's what Shazam's for, Brad.
Do you know who it is?
Yeah. I downloaded it. Entrance.
Yep. Entrance.
Yeah, they did.
Did we speak about this last week?
They did.
Yeah.
They did the Rod Stewart covers.
Yeah.
And,
Yes. Do they think I'm sexy?
Yeah.
Mm.
There you go.
Which was a good. They did. Did they do a Smokey? The Smokey remix from Alice.
We were talking about that song. That was me and Alan were talking about that 2 weeks ago, I think it was. We were talking about Alice. Who the fuck is that? I mean, Alice living next door to Alice.
No, it wasn't in trance. It was basically. I think I spoke to you the story about it. I'm trying to look up who actually did it, but the guys from Smokey, when they recorded the song, when Norman was singing the lead, the guys doing the backing vocals would just throw in there, Alice, who the fuck is Alice? And somebody actually found the tape. This is a story I've heard.
Yeah.
And somebody found the tape of there. It was an outtake from the original song. And somebody took that and went, we're going to make a song out of this.
I don't think young people would appreciate this good music anymore. I'd hope they would. They'd be too busy drinking their waters. When I was DJing in Kalgoorlie, the nightclub there used to sell more water than alcohol. They made more money selling water. That was a joke. Crazy. Oh, this is a good song. Anyway. Is Alan frozen up again? Oh, no. What the hell?
Right.
What happened there?
I'm just assuming it was you.
No.
Because
No, it
the
wasn't
same
me
thing
that
came
time.
up.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it wasn't me
you?
that time. No, because we wouldn't be talking if it was me.
Yeah, well, that's true. I don't
I don't
know.
know what's
Maybe it
happened.
looks like it was Al, mate. Al wants to go to Dodo, but he's still a mannequin.
Yeah.
He's still doing nothing.
Yep.
Have
We're
you,
still recording
sent
anyway.
him-
We're still recording it, so this is going to get thrown in, and we'll be like, I'll have to edit it out or something.
Send him a message, just asking him, is he in the toilet? Is he still there or what?
I've got to use that for a thumbnail. His picture of him looking up there. I did it on a few other videos. Like, yeah. So he'll come back. So he's back. Can we hear him?
This is fun, isn't it?
I don't know what the hell's going on. Really, I don't know.
It's not scripted, mate. Anything can happen on a pair of jocks.
Or in a pair of jocks.
In a pair of jocks. Jocks are on special at Woolworths, half price for bonds. I found out, and you guys might already know this, so laugh at me with me, that the Angels song.
Yeah. Am I ever going to see your face again?
Yes. Did you know that's No Way Get F Off is started in a country town in the middle of Queensland?
Yeah.
I never knew that until I hit the radio about 5 weeks ago.
Yeah. But you've got to if you actually listen to the lyrics to the song, it's got nothing to do with telling someone to fuck off.
No,
nothing
it's
to
just
do
a crowd in a bogan pub
Yep.
in the middle of buttfuck. They've just gone.
No way, get fuck off. Yeah.
Yeah, drinking their VBs and away they go, and then bang! All of a sudden, it's like Smokey. Who the fucking hell is Alice?
Yeah.
And that's how those little things start.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Am I unfrozen yet?
Yeah, you're unfrozen ages ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to Paul about.
You tell us about
Paul about that.
For the triple Bs, mate. Yeah. Hey.
I was talking to Paul about it a few weeks ago. That particular song. You know,
Alice.
Brian Walker. No, am I ever going to see your face again? Brian Walker banned me from playing that song for years.
Yeah.
You know the Leisure Inn, mate. You weren't allowed to go in with your shirt untucked, and you weren't allowed to swear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rules or Brian's?
Brian's.
Oh, there was something else about Encore. They were saying that they had to be you had to be dressed to a certain standard, but they were letting people in with shorts and singlets on.
They dropped it already.
They dropped it on the. I was on the first one of the first nights. I'm like, I hope they're just doing it because the crowd for Cav Template was very small, and they're blaming it on a fire along the freeway that stopped people getting up the freeway to Rockingham. But there's more than one road into Rockingham, so they could have come another way. And when they're saying the road was blocked off as a load of codswallop, I don't think they market their acts very well. But that's just me.
Actually, speaking of dress standards, I found out something very unusual in my last trip. You know, Brad, and Paul, you probably the same yourself. When you go to Bali, you wear thongs or sandals.
Yeah, I don't go to Bali. Yeah.
And then you go out in thongs or sandals and whatever. In Thailand, even in Jomtien down on the coast, everybody wears shoes at night time. Took me a while to get my head around it.
Yep.
During the daytime, it's exactly like Bali. You know,
is that because you're supposed to, or that's just the ethic thing to do.
It just seems to be the thing to do.
Everyone just does it.
Everybody wears Vans or Nikes or whatever. They don't
It's
wear.
good to know if we ever go to pack.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously. The first night we went out and I got out my room at my door and I'm just wearing Bali gear for night time. You know, he just looked me up and down. I went, wrong? And he went, yeah, wrong.
Well, he didn't want to pre-warn you
he
that
was
as you
wearing
packed
shoes.
your suitcase?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he thought to tell me, but yeah, seriously, it's you get semi-dressed up in Thailand.
Yeah, and
Figure.
I thought they were trying to lift the image of Bali and Thailand and all around there, making it,
I don't think they'll ever lift that sort of image in Bali.
All right.
Well, we're going there in 3 weeks, so I'll let you know.
Yep. All right. We had Tatiana with Santa Maria, and we had Dreamworld moving up. We had Entrance with Set You Free. Can you guess what the next song is? It goes with Entrance Set You Free.
There's a lot that goes with those songs. I mean, they're 120 beats a minute. There's so much. Love is all around. Yeah.
Yeah. DJ Bobo.
Is all around.
Very, very quick, Al. I would have got it, but mate, you did it a breath of air.
Yeah.
It's like you and Paul have got it on text message.
No, I didn't.
Jesus.
I didn't think he was going to go for these songs. I thought he was like,
I can't even order a bintang that quick.
Yeah.
No, this is this sort of stuff was how I earned my living for a long time.
Yeah. Yep. So how many children do you reckon were conceived because of what you've been doing, what you did?
Mate, I'd be
Godfather. He loves me.
In Rockingham, like half the population of Rockingham were the single folks in
I have
Coolangatta.
My 5th grandchild last Tuesday.
Oh.
So they're doing well.
Yeah. Hey, do you know what Coolangatta stands for in Aboriginal?
Up means lake.
Down.
So
down. I thought it meant down.
Something like.
Wrong side of Reed Street.
Body of water.
Reed
Street. That one.
we're going to get banned and all publicity is good publicity.
Oh, look, if we're a pair of jocks and arms for this sort of publicity, mate, we're doing well.
Yeah. But we've got one more song after this one. I reckon. I don't think anyone. I reckon Al will get it as soon as it comes on, but yeah. Yeah.
So you guys are those sort of DJs. I'm the formal weddings ones, so it's a good quiz for me as well.
Yeah. I did a wedding once.
Well, this one's 140 beats a minute, so the beats are going up.
Yeah. Right. I'll just fade this one out and get rid of it. DJ Bobo, Love Is All Around. Drop it off there. Do you reckon you can guess this next one without actually seeing it? What do you reckon it'd be? Come on.
Do you think I'm fucking psychic or something?
Yeah.
No film clip. No sound.
What? No sound.
Just pull a song out your ass.
Rolling Stones.
It's got to be. Look at the theme. Look at what we've been doing. It won't be Rolling Stones.
Dance disco.
Yeah.
No idea.
Al used to play this song all the time.
T-Ream.
No, not T-Ream.
Don't you dare say that.
No. No.
Ew. No, I didn't.
Reggie, Jason. 50, no, at 1:50 a.m. Every morning, just before Jason shut the doors, mate, he'd put this one on. and he'd always finish it with lovers all around.
Yeah. There you go.
They're
brothers.
Yes. Yeah. I was going to say I wouldn't have a clue who's singing, but I did know the song.
Yeah. Yeah. As soon as it starts playing, boom, 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 everyone.
Yeah.
Because he's a go with the Finger Boys. We're going to eat.
That's it. Finger Boys.
Finger Boys. Yes.
Yes. What was their other hit? That's the one that made them stardom.
The Venga Bus. The Venga Bus is coming.
That's on. Yep. Same time as Barbie came out, Barbie Girl.
Yep. Yeah.
All in the early 90s.
Yep. You could almost do a whole night just playing the 90s era music and dance tracks. People would go.
Well, they're the
Well,
private
that's basically
DJ
what I
gigs that
used to do in the 90s, Paul.
Yeah, I know, but you could do it now.
You could do it now, and that's why I love doing friends' 40th and 50th or 30th, whatever year. You know, you have those because they all love it. They all love the 80s era, and it's exactly what you just said. It's 6 hours if it's an 80s marathon.
Yeah.
And it's that good at that time that you could probably get half pissed yourself because you're just pushing play. You know what song's next.
Yeah. Talking about
not like.
Talk about getting half pissed. What drinks are we drinking? We haven't said on air.
I'm on Little Creatures Pale.
Yep. Something different.
Pale ale.
I'm on.
I like my pale ales.
Ouzo. I'm on an Ouzo and Coke.
Yep. And I got the mango
Look at me
gin.
with the golden fish fork. You're on Ouzo.
Mango gin. It's almost
love
like
Ouzo, mate. You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul's on gin. Yep.
Yeah. Got to get it down. Yeah, it's nice.
I love my Ouzo. Well, I'll be bringing back some gin from duty free.
Yep.
In a few weeks' time.
No, we got a gin
Not
club.
sure
We're part of a gin club. They send us gin every month. It's not, we got a whole gin.
I'm going to get some pink gin. I'm not sure what they're going to do. Probably you might have to do something on the Monday night, either with yourself or another job, because potentially maybe Brandon, because Alan and I will be in Bali.
Yeah, that's all right. You got an internet connection?
Oh, that's an idea.
You just sit at the bar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've never thought of that.
5:30 West Australian time. We'll just be dragging ourselves out of the pool, won't we?
Doesn't matter. You still got a phone. You can hold the phone up.
It's the same time.
Just don't drop it in the water.
We'll be down at Rob's bar watching the sunset.
Yeah. Drinking margaritas and holding hands and.
Bintings, cold bintings.
Getting prepared for Start of Origin at the Y Bar on the Wednesday night. That's what we'll be doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we got for the first time in ages, we've got things planned. So we've got the Barley Beer Cycle.
Yep.
The Zoo and State of Origin.
Uns twice.
State of Origin.
Twice.
The Zoo, State of Origin. Got a few things planned.
How are you doing the State of Origin? How are you doing the State of Origin? Are you going to be together or?
Yeah.
In Bali?
There's a big bar around the corner from the hotel we stay at, run by an Australian or owned by an Australian. It's just, it's a big sports bar.
What are you talking about?
TVs everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, well, the Blues are going to win it this year. The Blues have got it all over it. Blues are all over it.
Oh, if they've got a chance, it's this one. I don't think they will. And the only reason I say that, the only reason, is I think next year they'll probably have a better chance.
Yeah. Oh.
Only because they got the new coach. Generally, the new coach gives them a lot, but hey, I don't go for the Blues.
Who's the new coach?
I have a thing
you
for
got
you,
me.
Paul.
Yep. Yeah, he's off.
He's off already.
Yeah, he's off.
You've got me on that one. I'd never heard of him when they announced him.
Yep.
Start of Origin, Queensland. New South Wales. I can't even type it.
Yeah.
So, Paul, you think New South Wales, the Blues, are going to win the State of Origin?
I'm from New South Wales, so I'm definitely going to say that.
Sorry, Al. You should have. You should have picked on that one, mate, straight away.
Yeah, no, I grew up in New South Wales.
Fittler's not playing. What's his name? Maguire.
Yeah.
Maguire.
Oh, he used to be the old Tigers coach.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's now State of Origin. So I don't know. I've never heard of the guy. I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah.
I don't follow New South Wales rugby. I just follow the Broncos and the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I don't know, but Billy Slater's in
For Queensland.
coach.
Yep.
They got a couple of big injuries, unfortunately, over this weekend and futures.
Matt Burton will be in for New South Wales.
But they've got a big one because one is at in Sydney.
You're quiet. You went quiet.
Game 1 is in Sydney.
Yep.
No. Yep. Game 1 is Sydney. Game 2 is the MCG, and they are probably 60-40 Queensland and Melbourne.
Yeah.
There'll be 96,000 there, and then game 3 is at Suncorp, which I'll be going to.
Yeah.
So They've really got to do. They've got to win one of the first two if they're going to get a chance at it.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me about that, mate. I'm with you.
Yeah,
No, I'm still on Paul.
I know Al used to be big on the Super Bowl as well.
Yeah, it just never works in with the time because it's always in January. It's in the USA.
Yeah.
It's always hell early in the morning, and I've got a job in my work. It used to be fine when I was a DJ or when I was managing at pubs. I could always organise the Monday morning off, to watch it.
I've got it.
Yeah, I haven't managed to watch the Super Bowl for the longest time.
You just do that. You just talk there for a minute. You just talk to each other. I'm just doing something. Who do you go for in the in the NFL?
I'm a bit of an LA fan.
All right.
Yeah.
I go for the Dolphins.
So how does that work then, Al? Because
Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are the headlines of the world over the last 3 months. I was listening to the Super Bowl. I believe it was in February. Live on the radio at about 2:00 in the afternoon, my time.
Yeah.
No, the Super Bowl. It's usually early in the morning. Oh no, but I mean, it's a 1 hour game that goes 3 hours.
But I want to.
Starts early.
It's a bit like basketball. Yeah.
They play over in the UK, but there's so many Aussie players in the NFL. Why don't they bring a game here?
They should. Look, to be honest, reading between the lines, I think how the NRL have started and they've got a 5-year deal.
Yeah.
That round one is always in Vegas starting this year.
Yeah.
I think nothing's been heard. I know nothing here, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 5-year deal and then on the 6th year they put an NFL game here at probably ANZ Stadium.
Right, I'm gonna just I want to show you why. If I can find it, where'd it go? There it is. I'm gonna show you why I go for Miami Dolphins. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready? Oh, hold on.
It wouldn't be the cheerleaders. I'm guessing the cheerleaders.
It's got to be the cheerleaders. Yep.
Yeah, the Dolphins. They're famous for their cheerleaders.
This is the only reason why I started following the Dolphins. Hold on, I've got to I have to restart it because it's just you can't go past this. And they did a couple of Taylor Swift songs as well. How can you not enjoy that?
Oh,
but what does it have to do with football?
Well, it's Miami Dolphins cheerleaders, so you've got to support the cheerleaders who support the team. So,
who are the players in the team? Do you know their names in the team?
Yeah, you obviously got Tagovailoa, whatever his name is, the quarterback, and you got Waddle.
All right, you got me.
You got Jaden Waddle.
You got me. I was expecting an answer of I got fucking no idea.
Yeah, nah. Well, there you go. We'll just let the Miami Dolphins cheerleaders go for a bit. No, I better take it off. Hey, don't want to distract anyone.
My NRL team, our NRL team, supports the Redcliffe Dolphins.
Yeah.
So that's why it's a little bit of a chuckle. They don't have anything like that as a cheer squad.
Nah, So I've always gone for the Bulldogs in the rugby league, and when they brought the Dolphins in, I thought, they've had the Seagulls, they've had Dolphins. Who else have they had up there? In the other team in Brisbane, they've had a whole heap of teams.
And they've just got the Broncos, Cowboys, and Titans.
Cowboys from Townsville, yeah.
Yeah, but they had the Seagulls. The Seagulls were a team in the NRL as well, in the rugby league.
Seagulls in Manly.
No, the Seagulls were a Queensland team.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, Google it. Google it. Al, Google it.
You're talking NRL?
In rugby league, yeah. Yeah, there was a couple. And when the Dolphins come out, and what the colours red and
gold and red.
It's not gold. It's mud.
Because I got one for my birthday, a genuine in Jersey. I'll show it to you. I'll get
Genuine
it out of
copy
your wardrobe.
Rolex from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, and when they come
No,
out
it
with
depends
dolphins,
if it's a high. Well, it's on Redcliffe. It's on the
Yeah.
Redcliffe is exactly like
Yeah.
Rockingham. It reminds you of Rockingham.
Yeah. Oh,
It's got BG's Lane and all that.
oh yeah. Did you find it?
So that's and you see dolphins.
And seagulls.
We got the
seagulls.
Tweed Seagulls,
The Tweed
Australia's
Seagulls.
oldest provincial rugby league cup.
Yeah.
So they may have had a go in there, but they're back in
Yep.
lower leagues.
I think they were back when the Super League and the Rugby League were fighting. Because you had the Adelaide
Yeah,
Rams.
that could have been a Super League team.
You had Adelaide Rams and all the rest of it as well.
Tweed Seagulls.
Western
Reds.
Uh,
I've still got a Western Reds scarf. I reckon it might be worth money soon.
Yeah.
No one signed it,
No. Yeah. Dropping all the stuff.
No, it's yeah, they're pretty big, obviously, on rugby league here. They
Yep.
had the big the Queensland Q clash yesterday with the AFL.
Yep.
Sorry, last night. But that's only because today was a public holiday.
Yep. Yep. So going back
But
to
they're pretty
last,
big on AFL.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Go the Dockers. They're going to win this year. It's going to be I'm putting it out there. Dockers and Sydney Swans grand final.
Because I'm glad my little Beck didn't have an earpiece on that one, mate. She's one-eyed Geelong.
Oh, yeah, no chance.
And she was shitting herself in Geelong, Sydney in 2022.
Yeah.
Very pleasing at the end of the last quarter. But anyway, yes. So she's a little bit nervous. They've been knocked off top of the ladder.
Yep. So last week we had we talking about Purple Rain.
Mm.
Someone's phone's vibrating.
Mm.
yeah, it's mine. It's
Oh.
my housemate's partner ringing and shit.
Yeah.
She knows I never answer. So
Yeah.
what the fuck?
So why is she not ringing Andrew? Anyway, go, Paul.
We got a. Oh, that phone's going crazy. We got a copyright infringement, or not a copyright claim against us because of Purple Rain, and so I had to go and dispute it and say we were doing a
Can
commentary.
you explain a little bit? Because you can edit this, obviously. It's not live.
Yeah, I'm not
Can
going to
you
edit it.
explain
I'll
a
leave
little
it in
bit to
there
me?
because
Oh,
YouTube.
right.
How
does it work?
Well, a lot of stuff on YouTube seems like it's got an algorithm and it listens in when you upload it. It listens in for the music, and then it checks who owns the copyright of that music. And if you don't have a license or own the copyright to it, it puts a copyright notice on you, and the copyright owner can either mute that part of the video clip or they tell you you've got to edit it out. But we said we can use it, should be able to use it as part of free use because we have an online radio station. We play music. We play music, a music license, and we do a commentary over the music. It's not like we're playing the music for personal gain or anything. And so the dispute, that got disputed. I'm just waiting on the answer for it.
So does that mean that if Al and I are sitting in the lounge room and we're on YouTube and go, oh, let's play Purple Rain, does Al and I get investigated or looked at?
No, if you're recording on YouTube, if you're recording and uploading to YouTube, it will.
So it could be Joe Blogs or it could be Pop Rock Radio. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I got one years and years ago. I did a mix, and you've heard the mix of all these songs. I made a big, huge song, beat mixing and all that. And somebody wanted to hear it, and I uploaded it to SoundCloud. And about 3 days later, it's like, your account's been blocked because you've been using copyrighted music.
Yep.
Yeah, it's somebody else's music. You have to pay, and the money eventually flows down to them. But what Paul's talking about is fair usage. What he's downloading it from Vimeo or YouTube, so it's already there, and we are talking over the top of it. And there's just not enough there for the artist to get paid. Plus, Paul is already paying money.
But they will
for
get
the artist to get paid.
What will end up happening? They'll let it go through, and if we ever get monetized, they'll take a share of the revenue of that video.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the
the
so that's why.
a share.
Yep. Without taking most of
Why
it.
during the week was no, don't play this again because
Yeah.
there was another.
Plus, you don't want to do it 2 weeks in a row. You don't want to do it 2 weeks in a row.
No, you don't.
So,
No, I agree with that bit,
Yeah.
and that's just what I thought it was.
it'd be like Alan playing 2 songs in a row, the same song in a row. He might not remember doing it, but
no, mate, not in a row. But
he's old and he naps.
I'll
I do
tell
really-
Brandon to pick, Precious to Me or something, ones that I missed out on. But we did play that last week, so I won't do that. I'll stay out of it.
Yeah.
I do remember when Wake Me Up, and please don't shoot me for this, but I do remember when Wake Me Up Before You Go came out. I was playing it every hour. It was such a popular song.
Oh.
So you told Eddie Maguire, mate, on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So you've told all of Australia that one.
Yeah. Yep. He's locked. Oh,
I'm actually.
No, I thought he was gone too.
No,
Yeah.
you
Gotta
know,
go Dodo, mate.
I was no. I was talking about playing covers. Paul, I've just sent you a link.
Good on you, Paul. Yeah.
Let's see if you can. This is a great cover, Paul. So I'd really appreciate it if you could download that and get it on. It is a great cover.
Where did you send it to?
I sent a message in the chat in the chat here.
Oh, this doesn't have a chat.
See the little? Yes, it does. Little dialogue box on the right at the bottom.
I don't have it. I don't have that.
Oh, don't you? Just hover over Brad.
View shortcuts.
Chat.
No,
yeah.
if you hover over Brad, the
YouTube,
phone, the camera, and
Yeah, I don't have
yes,
that.
there is.
I don't get that. I don't see
you
that.
don't have the chat dialogue.
No,
Well,
because
Can I have a look at that off air, mate?
just send it to me on the chat.
Yeah.
Send it on the chat from there.
it's a YouTube bloody.
Yeah, just tell me the name.
YouTube
Tell me the
link,
name of
mate.
the song and the artist.
Las Faux Plafonds. So
No,
LAS.
I was going to say type it, but okay, hold on.
LES.
LES.
Space.
Yeah.
Faux. FO apostrophe.
Apostrophe.
Plafonds. PLAFONDS.
Yeah.
The Final Countdown.
Yep.
Geez, it sounded like friggin' Patrick Hadance, mate.
Yeah. But the thing is, I don't think there'd be any copyright breach because they're doing a cover.
No, it doesn't matter. It'll still flag up. But they've done a Thunderstruck one as well.
Oh, they have.
Yeah.
Their stuff is really, really good. So have a look at this. Look at the first. Let's watch the first minute and a half, 2 minutes.
Let me download it. It takes a couple of moments.
Well, just a question then, Paul, while it's downloading.
Yep.
When you've got something like this, how does the downloading work? How does the breaching work? If it's a cover like Entrance, for example, if it's a cover, is there still an issue on it?
Yeah.
Or depending if that cover band has a license on it.
Yeah, because the cover band will have a license. They would have paid for that license, but because we're broadcasting it, basically, you got to pay for the use of it. So the author of the song has to get paid,
mm-hmm.
and the performer
the performer needs to get paid, and also the mechanical license needs to be paid.
So these big commercial stations, so 96 FM, Triple M, the list goes on.
Yep.
Their licensing must be huge.
It is.
Every year,
yeah. That's why they limit. That's why they're limited to how many songs they play per.
It's
per
10
hour.
an hour. 10 an hour is their limit.
Yeah. And even for a pub that was playing stuff, I used to have to deal with this, ARIA and CCPA, and every 3 months you would get a survey on what songs you'd played, and it would go into them, and then they would pay the artists.
Yep.
And the fees were huge. Being in a club.
If you're a mobile DJ, you're supposed to pay a music license as well.
Yep.
Yeah, the APRA. You've got to pay 2 licenses. You pay your APRA, AMCOS, and then your PPCA.
CCPA.
Glad Brandon's not on here then, because he'd be dobbed in.
I'm pretty sure Brandon is paying his APRA and his PPCA.
If you own a hairdressing salon and you play music in your hairdressing salon, you're supposed to pay a license.
I have heard that. I have heard that your workplace, you've got to do the same.
Oh.
The only time you're covered is at home. You don't have to have it at home.
Yeah.
No,
I
you're
believe
not
so.
broadcasting.
But you're paying for your license when you order Spotify and stuff anyway. So
Yeah, that's very true.
So here we go. This is our song.
All right.
If I can find.
Listen to this for a couple of minutes. It is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Well, that sounds like what's his name?
This sounds like me in the workshop when I'm just tapping my screwdrivers and bits and pieces.
This is all these guys do. They
Yeah.
make music out of stuff.
Where's Rolf Harris with his wobble board?
We're living together,
In a few minutes.
but still it's farewell. And maybe we'll come back.
Sounds like what's his name from Tubular Bells.
Yeah. Sounds like a crow at the back.
We'll live in ground. Will things ever be the same again? It's the final countdown.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, they just make music out of stuff.
Yeah. How do you think music's
Here we
made?
go, getting into it.
And still we'll stand tall. 'Cause babies have seen us. And welcome the song.
Paul,
Yeah.
this particular song we're listening to, and there's many others that do, Entrance, we'll go back to
Yep.
Entrance again. They must pay a huge amount of cost for recouping that license to use those words.
I don't know.
Now, here's a question.
They would have had to pay for it. They would have had to pay for their licensing to use this song.
I don't remember the band's name, and it was a mix of Elton John's Rocket Man.
Yep.
And it's only recent, so we're talking late last year. It was in
Yep.
the top 10s. And I don't know who it was, but anyway, I did notice throughout that it's a fantastic song or remix,
Yeah.
but they never ever used the word Rocket Man.
Doesn't matter if you use part of the song. It could be any part of the song.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Is this where
It's like
Colin Hay was taken to court?
Yeah, because it's Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. It sounded the exact same. They could match that it was, basically a copy, even though it might not have been intentional. It was a copy.
Gotcha.
Yep. So,
That's interesting.
yeah.
So that's
It was actually,
you remember
It
the
was,
Verve?
they wouldn't have had a problem because you see, it was actually Elton John and Dua Lipa that actually collaborated during COVID to do the song, and Elton John still owns his songs.
Yeah.
He never sold his catalogue, so they wouldn't have had a problem.
Yeah.
That's why I thought maybe is there a reason why they didn't actually sing that word Rocket Man? They didn't say that word in the whole song.
It was an Elton
And I
John,
thought maybe
Dua
that's
Lipa
something to do with the license.
collaboration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but remember the Verve pipe, Bittersweet Symphony?
Yeah.
Yep, with the Verve. Yeah, the Verve, not the Verve. They got sued by the guy who owned the catalog for the Rolling Stones. Was it Rolling Stones? Yeah, the Rolling Stones. Because they sampled, or there was a part of the song that was very similar to.
Oh, they did.
And they had to forfeit all their
sample
profits.
a bit of the Rolling Songs. Yeah.
Yeah, and the Rolling Stones themselves didn't actually own it, but someone else did. When I think the person who owned it passed away, the ownership reverted back to the Rolling Stones, and then they said, no, you can have use of the song and get royalties for the song. I don't know all the full the ins and outs of it, but
you get you get royalties forever as well, Brad. Can you remember back when you were working for Advantage, Kmart had the Kmart had the Counting the Beat jingle for their adverts?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, the guys who wrote that song, they were getting a check every time that ad played. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
It would have been a few cents.
Yeah.
Times how many TVs it was being played on and all that sort of thing. But those guys, they would never have had to work for the rest of their life from writing one hit
Where
single.
they get the stats from Mariah Carey, do they know it's Christmas? Because and they bring it up every year, every December, that she's still the most wealthiest person based on just that one song every single year.
Being replayed,
replayed.
DJs paying their fees, radio stations paying their fees, shopping centres paying their fees. Yeah.
So is it a fee to have that you're allowed to play it, or is it a fee that you've just paid for one airtime?
Well,
it's for us in the pub. Sorry, Paul. It's a blanket fee. So basically, your PPCA and your APRA, it's like getting a bill in the mail. And they say, okay. For a pub, you tell them how often you have a DJ, what your crowds are. You do estimates. You do a spreadsheet of like when you have a DJ, how often you play, how often your DJ's on, etc. during the week, and then every 3 months you get a sheet where you have to just put in a sample of the songs you're playing, and they work it out from there. It's just a bill in the mail.
Who's they?
APRA.
APRA and PPCA.
Because I've got to pay for it for an internet radio station, but because I only have a small listener base, my licensing is not as big as a radio station, but I've still got to pay it.
The bigger your listener base, the higher the bill goes.
Oh, of course, of course, and obviously you start low like Paul is, and then he's obviously one day he's going to go, I'm going to be either give me the big bill, because while you're making the big bill, all the advertisers are coming and paying you money. Yeah, well,
I'm actually going to start launching advertising. Like I have Google ads on our website and things, but I've got to start. I've got to put an advertising manager on and start getting some proper advertising, because we need to start making money.
I could learn so much of you guys just by. I don't know what you're going to edit out of this, or nothing. What you're not. It doesn't matter.
I'm just going to stitch where we lost where we had the disconnection.
Where we lost internet.
Stitch it together and away we go.
Like, being a DJ is great when you're just doing weddings, parties, and anything. Pardon the pun. Great band, great songs. But when you're doing it more so commercialised, like yourself with pop rock, and then Al with the younger years of Leisure Inn, etc. It's a whole different. Just because the music's the same. The reality side of it is completely different, even back in the 90s.
It's crazy.
Should I have paid it? I don't know. I mean, guessing yes, maybe no. I don't know. Did contract, because I've contracted to pay out. But
Brad, nobody's going to come after a DJ who does the odd wedding and birthday party. Nobody. Seriously,
that's
it's
exactly
not
what
worth
I thought.
their time.
No, not at all.
No, it's not the tax man worrying about the newspaper man. No.
Anyway, for me, guys, it's dinner time, so shall we call it?
Yep. I'm going to have some dinner, stitch this together, and see how we go. Yeah, next week. Who's going to pick the music for next week?
Ooh, Al.
Well, we'll see.
I did mine last week. I got laughed at. I shouldn't say it like that, because you gentlemen are very sincere and heartfelt friendships. I didn't get laughed at. I got laughed at because I forgot two of the most important songs.
Yeah.
So I've done my bit.
I have an idea.
Yeah. Cool.
We'll catch up with Brandon throughout the course of the end of the week.
Tell him we're thinking of him.
Private message both of you guys as to whether he's in or he's not. But either way, Al, you going to do your music next week, mate?
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Cool. And when I send out the links, if we can, if you're listening and you're watching and you see the link, share it with everyone so we can get heaps of people to listen in. And
we need to get more people.
Share it.
Yeah.
We're getting smash that subscribe button.
I've got to get a little video clip in there for subscribe, and hit the subscribe, because we never mention it throughout the show.
You might as well, because every time you're on,
ring the notification bell.
I'm just gonna hold on before we go. I just want to give me 2 seconds, because I was actually surprised at one of the stats. I'm pretty sure it was
next week, because Al took the piss out of this one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I think I just want to see if I was correct. If this is the video.
Al, please don't bring that to Bali. We'll end up in Crocoban.
The last video, our last video that went out. Are you paying attention? I'm going to ask questions in a minute.
I am.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
It had 931 impressions. So it went out to 931 people.
Episode.
Yeah.
What was the one
Better
before?
stop swearing.
Yes, 931. But that's how many people went out to. But not that many people watched it.
Oh,
So
dear.
yeah, it doesn't matter. Still, people watched it. We got a good yeah. Considering what we've been doing. And
Yeah,
then,
which is just making shit up as we go along.
Yeah. Well, the video before only had 57 impressions, so it got put out. YouTube are actually noticing it and putting it out. So,
see, be honest, Paul. They recognise me going, shit, Braddo's there. Let's put it out to more people.
Yeah.
We'll go with that, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was
You keep telling yourself that, son.
I was going to say, come on out, come on, don't let me down, mate.
Anyway. Well, you guys have a great week, and
All right.
I'll put this logo up, and we can all end the recording, and we'll see everyone next week.
You know where I'm
Just a
going.
quick
Good
question.
night, Australia.
Yeah, you didn't say it last week.
You didn't. Quick question.
Yeah.
So the link that that we go through every week,
Yep.
I just keep the one you sent me last week. That just gets me on every single week.
That's all I do.
Tonight I'm thinking, do they send me a new one or don't they? And Beck's going, no, just use last week's.
Yeah, just use
All
it.
right, Brad.
If it gets corrupted, I'll send you a new one, but it shouldn't get corrupted.
All right. It's all yours, Al.
Brad, you go your best Johnny Young voice.
The best Johnny Young voice.
Oh, no.
Oh, you put me on the spot.
Good night, Australia.
That's so freak. I'm freaking out.
Macaroni voice, but good night.
Good night. Oh.